You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening and welcome to Radnor, Pennsylvania for tonight's Central League matchup between the Radnor Raptors and the Marple Newtown Tigers. These Central League foes have faced each other several times. It's the 65th all-time matchup between these two squads. Marple Newtown exploded for 50 points in the season opener last week. The duo of Brian Box and Brett Walski combined for 264 yards and 5 touchdowns. Radnor, on the other hand, couldn't stop Chichester's big plays. I'm Dave DePasco alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for our first league action of the season, Steve.
Yes, this is a big matchup for the Tigers coming off a big win last week. It's a tale of two different teams. A young team on one hand in Radnor, letting up 42 points last week, as you mentioned, Dave, and then a team in Marple, senior heavy, a lot of juniors with a lot of playing time, and they're hungry for this first Central League athletic matchup.
Beautiful field, Steve. We were talking about before the broadcast. Radnor renovations, they are done to get the player on their home field after being on the road for basically the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's finally open, and I know Coach Gicking was using that as a motivation that they chose Marple to open up their new field. You know, Chris always has
I had to find something, right?
Some type of motivational angle for his kids, but they had a great week of practice talking to Chris the other day, and they're ready to go.
We talked about the importance of the big play last week. Radnor struggled with it. Marple Newtown, that's all they did last week against Boys Ladin. You had the big play ability, a box taken to the house, and the arm of Bertolini was on full display.
Sure was. We talked about as Bertolini goes, this team goes, and his arm was on display last week. Couple touchdown passes. First one to P.J. Esposito, had another one to Trey Savior. He was doing a great job. Got Alex Gill a bunch of catches last week. So this team can hit on all cylinders, running attack, inside, outside, over the top, and Radnor's going to have their hands full tonight.
And last week, Marple Newtown's defense was stout, only allowing really the one big play and the big run out of that Wildcat.
Yeah, and that's all that Boys Latin had. They found a little crease in that Marple Newtown defense going with that Wildcat, but Coach Gentile was able to tighten that up, and they let up 20 points, but you know some of that was garbage time. But Marple Newtown really controlled that game from opening kickoff to the end of that game. And talk about Radnor, they had a unique situation. They opened up Friday night. The lights went out at Chichester. They couldn't get it back on, so they resumed it Sunday morning, which is a little odd for a team that have to just stop at halftime and then pick back up on a Sunday. So we'll see how their legs are. You know, Marple Newtown technically has 1 day.
That's what I was going to ask you, that mentality. You don't really see that. I had to probably change up their schedule going into this week, right?
Yeah, because, you know, going into it, you figured Marple is the one that's disadvantaged with 1 less day of rest, but Radnor ends up having to play Sunday. So their practice schedule was a little bit more changed. Was able to do their walkthrough on Monday, had to push that back to Tuesday, and here we are tonight at Friday night.
We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. The Central League matchup between the Tigers and the Raptors will be coming up to you next. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheese steak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Rawr.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
.423 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch, and he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up at the 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
This man hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost.
Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs behind his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes. Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action. He rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hop. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hop. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go, and he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening and welcome to Radnor, Pennsylvania for tonight's Central League matchup between the Marple Newtown Tigers and the Radnor Raptors. I'm Dave DePascal alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network. Full display here from our command center. Steve?
It's a great night, man. Friday Night Lights, Marple Newtown at Radnor for their opening of their new stadium. Beautiful field there. The Tigers looking to go 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in Central League play.
Marple Newtown exploded for 50 points a week ago because of the duo of Bertolini, Box, and Walski. Offensively, the Tigers were clicking on all cylinders. We'll see they continue tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it in the pre-show is Bertolini's arm, and this team and the way he's improved since his sophomore year into last year, into this year. I mean, he's got that big arm. He just looks like that prototypical quarterback learning under the tutelage of Chris Gicking. And I expect him to have a great night tonight. Again, this on paper looks like a lopsided matchup. It's the young Radnor team and a hungry Marple team with a lot of experience.
A lot of experience across the board as we await the opening tip. It looks like Marple's going to receive this one. Starter, Steve, go ahead defensively.
Yeah, on the edges, you got McGowan and Moyer. Now, Moyer converting from outside linebacker to DN. He's at speed edge off the end there. Rich Gentile loves that. They want him on the weak side with McGowan on the strong side there. And then in the middle, you have Bennett and DeLuzio. They're your two middle linebackers hitting the hole. And then on the outside, you got Bobby Knapp. He's roaming around at that shark position, they call it. And, last week this team had a great game. Let up 20 points on paper, but they played a lot more stout than that than giving up 20 points.
McMenamin in the kick this one away to begin this Central League matchup between the Marple Newtown Tigers and the Radnor Raptors. Got the signal, and this conference game is underway. It's dropped at the 18, bobbled, and wrapped up back at the 15-yard line. Jukinovich makes the play on number 24, Bryce Cohen, the tailback, and right off the bat, Tigers with a big play.
Yeah, mental mistake right there by Radnor as Jukinovich makes them pay with not great field position to start for the Raptors.
They'll start this game at the 16-yard line. First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Skolsky, the junior, in at quarterback. They will rotate with Graham, but Graham is split outside. 2 tailbacks. Handoff goes to the tailback, bouncing it to the far side. That's Cohen, and he is able to trample a Tiger down to the 21, picks up 5 right off the bat.
And on the other side, let's talk about Cohen. I mean, this guy's been their playmaker on that side of the ball. Great first down pickup by Radnor there as they go right to the line, no huddle.
No huddle, 23 Belleville as well in at tailback. We'll see if they go to him. Tigers bring pressure. Instead, it's thrown into the flat, incomplete, intended for his target, Michael Enright, the sophomore, 6'1".
Good coverage there by Marple, giving Shulsky really nowhere to throw it. That one just kind of slips out of his hands and sails towards the Marple sideline, bringing up 3rd down and 5.
Radnor's offense last week wasn't really clicking, Steve, so you think the huddle to try and get him rhythm?
Hey, lose a game 42-7, you got to try something different. Again, they're on a sort of a short week this week, so not a lot of practice time, really only 3 days.
Cohen on his left hip, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. Tigers showing pressure. They go to the tailback. Met him in the hole. He will be denied. 4th down coming up. Several Tigers making the play, especially number 34 making the initial stop for the Tigers in Deluzio on Cohen.
A great play there by the junior linebacker, Deluzio. Rich Gentile tells those middle linebackers, focus inside those tackles, inside the tight ends. Don't worry about the outside. Fill your gaps right up the middle. He does a good job there on Cohen.
Cohen in the punt this one away. The tailback with the carries in multiple duties for the Raptors tonight. 4th down and short. Clean snap. The punt. It's a low line drive kick. And the Tigers will start in Radnor territory, begin this game. Their first possession, Steve. Tigers come up clutch. Now they'll have the ball looking to take the lead.
Yeah, great field position for Bartolini in this offense to start. Can't ask for a better way than the start of the game for the Tigers defensively. 3 and out, forcing the punt. A bad punt, that is, and the Marple Newtown already in Radnor territory to start their first drive.
1st down and 10 from the 47. This drive will begin with 10:34 here in Radnor, Pennsylvania. Starting for the Tigers, Dave Bertolini. 4 wide receivers to the far side. Looks that way, swing pass, has his man in motion, slips past one, and he's able to get down to the 41, and a late flag flies in. DeFrucio on the reception. It looked like it was after the play, Steve?
Yeah, it looked like they grabbed his face mask. We'll see what the call is.
So it looks like the ball got initially to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Personal foul, face mask against Radnor will tack on additional yards. 15, Steve?
Yep, 15-yard personal foul from the spot of the ball there. So an outstanding start for the Tigers. And right off the bat, you can just see who the 1-0 and 0-1 team are, Dave.
It's a 15-yard penalty after the swing pass to DeFrucio. Will set the Tigers up at the 25-yard line. Second play for the Tigers offense. Box the back. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers. Man goes in motion to the far side. They fake it to him. They go to box. He is wrapped up and met at the 20-yard line. Gain of 5 for Box, who had a day in the opener.
Yeah, and there we go. That jet motion. Go jet dive there. They lived off that the game against Boys Latin last Saturday. This time they put Savior in motion, hands it off to Box up the middle. Good first down run for the Tigers.
2nd down, shotgun formation. Looks to his left, has pressure. He's got to roll that way. Trying to throw it away. Up for grabs. Incomplete. Good job by number 24, Cohen, on the Tigers as the initial pressure. He tried to get at the Gillen on the outside, Steve, but good job by the guys up front for Radnor that caused that error.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen. The way that interior of the D line just came in there. Luckily for Bartolini, he was able to get that one away. Bit of a dangerous throw to Alex Gillen there, but incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
3rd down and long for the Tigers offense. Radnor started with the ball. Tigers got to stop. Looking to put points on the board. Empty backfield for Bertolini. And now we have a timeout. Timeout. Marple Newtown on the field. We'll step aside. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown burns an early timeout, Steve, but is a critical third down, most likely 2-down territory.
Yeah, Coach Chicken's not scared. He's not one of those coaches who wants to save those timeouts for end of the half. I mean, if he needs to, he's going to burn it. So he burns it there to think this one over, talk it over, and come out here. Crucial third down here for the Tigers on their opening drive.
Tigers started this drive at the Radnor 47. They're down to the 21.
We'll do it in between quarters.
4 wide receivers, make it 5. Bertolini, empty backfield. He's a threat to run. DeFrucio goes in motion. Back to the near side. Look for him. That's where he goes. And he's complete. The 10, the 5. He is down at the 1. 20 yards on the pitch and catch to DeFrucio.
That play was all Paulie DeFrucio there. The senior was in motion. Nice route there. Looked like an arrow route he ran. I know, just a quick out route there.
There we go.
A strong finish to the run down inside the 2-yard line.
Thank you.
His best Heisman impression down to the 2-yard line to make it a 19-yard pickup. Xavier checks in. Let's see if they go wrecking ball. Looks like they do. See if they go to DeLuzio. Bertolini hands it off to him. He's in for 6. 2-yard touchdown run for DeLuzio. Gets the Tigers on the board.
Great job there up front. They bring in the big boys, Hobson and Jonda. The wrecking ball formation, hands off to DeLuzio, and he walks into the end zone there. But that was set up by that DeFrucio pitch and catch from Bertolini. The Tigers are on the board 6-0 pending the McMenamin extra point.
Alva Gillen hold. High snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. Marple Newtown takes a 7-0 lead early on here in the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. More Central League action coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown cashes in. Steve, that penalty on the face mask really set them up well.
Yeah, with that bad punt, put them in great field position. Then after their first play, attacked on the extra 15. That was a nice, easy drive for the Tigers.
McMenamin kicks this one away. Down from the 18-yard line is Cohen. Running start. He has a crease as he passes the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Raptors for their second drive of the evening.
Little coverage breakdown. Tigers kind of overran the coverage there, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Brett Walski as Cohen almost breaks that one. But a lot better starting field position for the Raptors here.
First down and 10 from the 35. 9-11 to begin this drive. Shotgun formation for Skolsky. See if he goes back to Cohen. Man goes in motion. The handoff to him on the jet sweep. Trying to get past Xavier. He is denied. Great open field tackle by Xavier. Number 12, Tucker Graham on the carry.
Outstanding job by that defense. You just saw them float to that side. They saw that jet coming, and they flowed. Good job by the linebackers, and then Xavier, untouched, just comes up, makes a great tackle there.
Loss of 4 on the jet sweep. 2nd down and 14 for Radnor.
And that play was set up there by that D-line because that lead blocker was supposed to come out to get Xavier, but the D-line blew it up, and Xavier was unblocked there to make the play.
2 backs for Skolsky. Handoff goes to Cohen. Patiently waiting. Nowhere to go. Marple Newtown not fooled. Looks like he picked up a yard or 2. Several Tigers in on the play.
McGowan, one of the Tigers, captain on the defense, in on the play there. Radnor out of shotgun on the counter to Cohen there. Nothing doing. So frustrating night thus far for Cohen.
Talking about going no huddle, Steve. It's like the Chip Kelly approach. You go up to the line, then look over.
Yeah, they're just going up, looking over for a signal from the offensive coordinator there, and then communicating to all his guys.
Shotgun after a yard pickup. 4 wide receivers. They'll burn a timeout. Radnor's first timeout here in the first quarter. Get ready to celebrate because Meehan Insurance is turning 60. That's right. 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most. Your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They are still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Meehan Insurance today or visit the website at meehaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. Join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Meehan Insurance.
D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done. We hope you stop by D&K today.
Thank you, Steve. Drops back the pass. Has pressure in his face. The first sack of the season is wrapped up by the Tigers. Number 55 making the play, Jacob Eck.
Great job there by Eck coming in, wrapping up Skolsky there for the loss. And the Tigers will force another punt on back-to-back possessions.
Was that supposed to be a screen pass? It looked like he went back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a screen there, but nothing doing. The Tigers sniffed that out, and during that timeout.
That's a new punter in. Looks like number 34, Wampole in the punt this one away. It's a high, booming kick. But takes a bounce and roll, and Marple Newtown will take over. Goes down to the 46-yard line. Once again, Tigers set up a good starting field position.
Yeah, during that timeout, defensive assistants for the Tigers were telling them, watch out for that screen. You could just see that they were ready for it, and a great job by the Tigers there. So they forced another punt, another excellent starting field position for the Tigers as Bertolini takes over here.
6:34 to begin this drive. First down and 10. Bertolini under center this time. Handoff goes to the tailback with a burst of speed. Here goes Box. He has speed. He accelerates down the sideline. He's going to take this one to the house. 54 yards. First play.
And just when you thought Box had an excellent season last year, he started off this season incredibly. And he just bounces that one up the gut towards the Radnor sideline and uses those wheels to finish it into the end zone. As the Tigers extend the lead 13-0 here on one play on their second possession.
54 yards to the house. He's coming off a game where he rushed for over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns in the opener. McMenamin out of the Gillenhold. Clean snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. Marple Newtown leads 14-0 early on here in the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. More Central League action coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown's able to cash in their second touchdown of the evening this time, courtesy. They go under center, go to Box. He takes a 54-yard, Steve.
Yeah, great blocking up front, and Box does the rest with those fast legs down the sideline into the end zone. And
McMenamin kicks it down inside the 9-yard line. Cohen brings this one out. He's not wrapped up. He's at the 30, 35. He's finally wrapped up by the Tigers. Number 34, Deluzio, but a decent start for Radnor on their third drive of the first quarter.
Yeah, 14-0 lead, but Tigers got to watch. Cohen can make as a flag down.
I didn't see the flag. Did you see that?
Yeah, they're going to get him for a block in the back. Yeah, it's coming back there, and they're going to be pinned deep in their own territory. But Cohen's a guy that can change a game quickly. He almost did on back-to-back returns. Unfortunately for them, this one's going to come back.
So that's initially where he broke it free to the outside. So this drive is going to be pushed back. Wow, it's really pushed back to almost where he got the ball. So it looks like the penalty was around the 20. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 10. Drive will start with 5:49. Shotgun formation. Go in the back. They hand it off to him. It's a counter play to the far side. Marple Newtown wraps him up. It's going to be a loss on the play. Number 44 of the Tigers was able to wrap him up in the backfield. That is Aiden Curran.
Karen spelling Bennett for a little bit at middle linebacker. He comes in, the sophomore, does a great job there, sniffing out Cohen and bringing him down for a loss. It's a frustrating night so far for Cohen. Not getting much help from that offense line up front. Tigers are playing nasty.
Shotgun formation, 2 backs for Skolsky. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side. Second down and 11. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. That's number 12 in at quarterback. That's Tucker Graham. They rotate between him and Skolsky. He's able to pick up a few yards, third down and long.
And he gets slammed to the ground. You should tell this Tiger defense has a different mentality. They fly to the ball. They make big hits. Rich Gentile's not afraid to bring pressures. He brought Deluzio that time up the middle. But when you have those safeties in the back between Walski and Ty John, you can take chances because you know those 2 guys can be in the back for your safety.
Graham was able to pick up 4 to play. He stays in at quarterback. Hands it off to Cohen on the outside, and he is wrapped up. Beautifully done by the Tigers' edge. Fourth down coming up.
What a play there by Jake McGowan, the captain. Keeps that outside arm free and trips up Cohen on the outside run there. And when your D-line's making tackles, you know you got a pretty good defense. I mean, each level, that D-line, linebacker core, and that secondary, all making tackles tonight.
Loss of 1. Number 34, William Poole in the punt this one. Once again, their third punt of the first quarter. He bobbled it, and this will be great starting field position for the Tigers as it's almost back to the line of scrimmage. It'll take a roll. Marple Newtown set up beautifully to try and make this a 3-possession ball game.
And you can just see Radnor really struggling. Again, I'll talk about second-year head coach, young team, still trying to get their identity, build a program here. Takes a couple years. And we see the Marple Newtown starting offense there. Esposito, Walski, at running back with Box, Ty John.
The big boys did their job last possession, clearing the way for Box. And they go I formation once again. 3:29 to begin this drive in the first quarter. Esposito goes in motion. It's a play action. He has his man in the flat. Complete. He hits Deluzio. He's been busy here in the first quarter.
They go boot to the left to Bertolini's dominant hand. They dump it off to Deluzio in the flat. He's met immediately.
24-yard line. Gain of 3.
For a 3-yard gain there. Bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers offense.
Shotgun formation. Walski in at tailback. DeFrucio in motion. It's a toss. It's a crack to Walski trying to get the edge. He does. He has the first down. He spin move and take it out of bounds. He's down inside the 15.
Tigers are in a unique situation. They have 2 very experienced backs. You can talk about 3 or 4 with mentioned Deluzio and Aaron Midday, the freshman, but these 2 guys that are getting the majority of the carries, Walski and Box, I mean, they're shifting their strength there. Walski could have been tackled for about a 3-yard gain on that crack toss, but that strength he shows, so he keeps driving those legs, picks up the first down.
Stays in the game. DeFrucio goes in motion to the far side to make it trips. It's a handoff to Walski. He sidesteps one. Steve, he's done that last week too. I have to start getting used to it because he does it almost every big play.
Yeah, I mean, guy's right there unblocked, DN, pinches down, he makes that play, but Walski just scoots by him, slippery runner. He can do it outside, in between the tackles, doesn't matter there.
That's perfect, Art.
And a great run up the middle. Good job by that offensive line. 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers.
Inside the 10, pick up a 5 for Walski. They say they go back to him. Trips to the far side. Gillen the lone wide out on the near. They go back to Walski, and he's tripped up. Beautifully done by number 11 of Radnor, making the play on Walski. That is Shy.
Good job by Shy, crashing and making the play. Trip up Walski there. This time Radnor knew it was coming. They just blow up the middle. And a loss of 1 there. So 3rd down and 6. Tigers in the red zone. So the 2nd time tonight. They can still get a first down here.
Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. DeFrucio goes in motion to the far side. Has his man in the flat. He's in for 6.
Excellent play design and execution there by the Tigers. They go trips to the right. They bring DeFrucio over in motion to make it quads right there. And with those 3 routes, opens up the flat for DeFrucio. A couple rub routes that bring the defenders out of the picture, and a wide open DeFrucio. Beautiful placement by the ball by Bertolini. And DeFrucio does the rest, and Tigers are cruising here in the first quarter, 20-0.
Tigers clicking on all cylinders as Gillen the hole for a McMenamin extra point. Clean snap, kick is up. The kick is good. 21-0 Tigers early on here in this matchup. Don't go anywhere. More Central League action will be coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Bertolini to DeFrucio makes it 21-0 Tigers. Tigers offense is cruising, set up by a good job by their defense. Again, decent starting field position.
Defense is doing their job. Not up a first down tonight, and they are hitting on all cylinders. And the offense is doing their job as well. 21-0 as McMenamin kicks this one off.
Back from the 8-yard line is Cohen. Good job by him to stay on his feet, make a play. Their big explosive plays have been on special teams here in the first half as he's able to get almost back to midfield. Moyer making the tackle on special teams.
Moyer, high motor, makes another big tackle there. Could have been a lot more damage caused by Cohen and this Radnor team, but as you said, Dave, all their explosive plays coming on special teams. 3 big returns. One was taken back due to a penalty, but this one is going to be good here as Skolsky's going to take over with great field position, trailing 21-0.
From the 47, should be the last play of the first quarter, 24 seconds left. Handoff goes to Cohen. No, it's a keeper. Looking at Skolsky. Just throws this one away. Steve, I jinxed it.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. Good pressure there by the Tigers defense. Not letting anything tonight for this Raptor offense.
It seems like almost Radnor's trying just to find an identity, Steve.
Yeah, again, a young team, young coaching staff, just taking over last year for Tom Ryan, who was there for a lot of years at Radnor. So it's going to take some time for guys to buy into your program. So these years are going to be struggles. Doing the best they can here. They have a great back in Cohen. Just got to get him a few blocks to break open.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to 4 as he's wrapped up past midfield. Lionel Dunbar, the senior, is able to get the ball into Marple Newtown territory.
Little change of pace back there. Dunbar gets the ball up the middle and gets one of their more positive plays of the first quarter.
That will do it for the first quarter. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome to the second quarter, 21-0 Tigers. Steve, Tigers are doing it on every stage. They're doing offense, defense, special teams, trying to get a stop here.
Yeah, again, they haven't let up a first down yet to this Radnor offense. Their 4th possession of the game. So big play here on 3rd down.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Statistician tonight is our executive producer, Jim Alsman. Brian Box leading the way for the Tigers for 2 carries for 58 yards and a TD. Handoff goes right back to it, and Cohen blows it up before he's able to get momentum. Did he take the ball out of his hands? Waiting for the signal. Tigers have it.
44. No signal yet, unless they're marking him down. I think they marked him down.
All right, so Curran came shooting the gap and makes the big play. Loss. 4th down.
Great job there. Good reaction by Karen as he just double A-gap blitz there. Good call by Rich Gentile, the defensive coordinator for the Tigers, as they hit home on that one. And Tigers aren't fooled by that running play.
Curran was able to blow up Dunbar, who got the carry. That's Cohen back in the punt. Clean snap and the punt. Marple Newtown is going to jump on it. Actually, miscommunication looked like, Steve, as Walsky just jumped on top of it. Tigers will take over the worst starting field position of the day at the 24-yard line.
Yes, and now they'll have to work a little bit and put together a drive here. They're deep in their own territory. Rather makes a good substitution there, puts in Cohen and gets a better kickoff.
Been rotating. Tigers start this drive with 11:01 here in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, Marple Newtown, 2 rushing touchdowns, one from DeLuzio, one from Box, and then a passing touchdown, Bertolini to DeFrucio. Looking to add to that score, trips to the near side. It's a hammer screen back to the near side. It's caught by Gillen. He has blockers in front of him, picks up a Tiger first down.
Screen set up beautifully by the Tigers. They create a wall there on the hammer screen to the right side as Gillen cuts it back to the left, picks up just enough for the first down, and they move the sticks once again.
Beautifully set up, blockers downfield, making a difference. Tigers move those chains to the 36, gain of 12. Handoff goes to Box, weaves his way past one. He's wrapped up once he meets the 39-yard line, gain of 3. But our leading rusher tonight is Brian Box.
Yeah, Box adding on to his total tonight. As you said, Dave, 58 yards on 2 carries. Add some more onto that one, and he's been doing a great job. Not many carries this year, but explosive ones that count, ones finishing in the end zone. And he picked up right where he left off last season.
Well, let me ask you this. How much of an advantage is to have a Walski to be a 1-2 punch and take a breather?
You don't need a workhorse back there getting all the carries. You got fresh legs in there. It makes a huge difference.
DeFrucio goes in motion. Bertolini, play action. He's going deep down the field to him, and it's reeled in. It's a beauty in the Radnor territory.
What an outstanding job by DeFrucio going up to the high point. Defender's back is turned. He goes up and grabs that one out of the air. Good job by the offensive line on the play action. Bertolini steps up in the pocket and just delivers it right over the head of the Raptor defender.
Beautifully done. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Tigers go back under center. I formation. Walski checks in. Gillen goes in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Walski. Great push up front by the big fellas. He's able to rip off, looks like, to the 29-yard line. Gain of 9.
Good run there.
Look at that push, Steve.
On first down. Power to the right. Walski goes right off the butt of his pulling guard there. Matt Hobson, the sophomore. He kicks out the end there and goes right up inside for a nice gain. Second down and short for the Tigers.
Clock continues to tick. I formation. Bertolini under center. John goes in motion. Goes right back to the tailback. This time it's Brian Box who accelerates and is tackled out of bounds.
Again, Box stopped in his tracks in the backfield, but that speed by him lets him bounce it outside, but a flag is going to bring that one back. They're going to they got DeLuzio there for a hold.
The hold against Marple Newtown will be from the spot at the 31, it looks like. So this should back up the Tigers to the 41. Marple Newtown will be at home for the home opener next week against Upper Darby.
Yep, 2 weeks on the road to start the season. We're back home next week, Dave. Good to be back home for this Tiger team.
From the 41. Bertolini into the flat, completes it to DeFrucio. With a burst of speed, he's able to get to the sticks and pick up a Tigers first down.
Gillen is the leading receiver last week in terms of targets and catches. Just in the first quarter and a half, DeFrucio has been all over the field. Tigers are taking advantage of the wide open flats, and DeFrucio's speed and strength does the rest there. Picks up another Tiger first down.
Gain of 13 on the pitch and catch. Trips formation on the near side. The senior drops back the pass. Screen pass to Savior this time. He gets a block. Sidesteps one and then gets a push from his offensive line. He'll be close to the sticks. I don't think he quite got there. They're going to mark him down before that. So let's see. They put it at the 18. 23. Thank you, Jim. Gain of 5 on the play.
Get trips to the right. Get another hammer screen inside. This time the Savior. You can see the way this team plays well together. All these guys get along. They're all friends, and they work hard.
Handoff goes to Wolski. Bursts his speed. He accelerates into the end zone. 23 yards out. Brett Wolski gets on the board.
And just like that, Wolski caps off the drive there. But as I was saying previously, you can just see how good of a team this is, how well they work together. Guys pushing after, pushing piles, not letting guys just watch, stand around, do things on their own. It's a team effort out there, and Tigers have full control of this game.
Beautifully said, Mike.
McMenamin in the kick, the extra point. Gill in the hold. Wolski, as you said in the pregame, Steve, led the team in carries last week. Kick is up. The kick is good. 28-0 in favor of the orange and black. 6:46 here in the second quarter. Steve?
Get ready to celebrate because Mean Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most, your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Mean Insurance, they treat you like family. That's a secret of 60 years of success. Call Mean Insurance today or visit their website at meaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. Join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Mean Insurance.
Thank you, Steve. McMenamin in the kick this one away after Wolski finds the end zone to give the Tigers a 28-0 lead here early in the first half.
Yeah, all Tigers in this first half, Dave, 28-0. And you could just see they are dominating this game, all facets.
Kickoff return from the 10. Bursts his speed as he's hit past the 25. Let's see who the return that was. Number 9 of the Raptors, Enright, the main target on the outside for them as they come out trying to look to get on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, the only bright spot in this game has been Radnor's special teams, but Tigers doing a good job there on the coverage. Radnor comes out for the 5th time tonight, Dave. No first downs. This Tiger defense has been stout on all levels.
6:33 here in the second quarter. First down and 10 from the 26. Handoff goes to Cohen. Looking for a crease. The Tigers bottle him up.
Cohen, frustrating night for him. Guy with a lot of talent and speed. Strength as well. He's a big guy. But just nothing doing thus far.
I believe that was Jonda in on the play. There was a couple Tigers in on.
50-24. Yeah.
Again, just watch this Tiger defense swarm to the ball. Not 1 or 2 guys making tackles. 7, 8, 9 guys running to the ball.
4 wide out. Shots back to pass. He's going to go deep down the field. Double coverage. Incomplete. Intended for Enright. Savior was closer to the ball as it was just a go.
He missed his balls.
They're rather trying to make something happen. But unsuccessful. Savior, as you said, Dave, close to that ball. Luckily for Radnor, was not intercepted. So another 3rd down here for them, trying to pick up their first down of the ball game.
We'll get into this in the second half, Steve, but what is the running clock rule?
35 points.
Got it. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 backs for Skolsky. It's a screen back to the near side. It's set up. He had blocking, but blown up by none other than Ty John. He really excels at that safety position.
Yeah, great to have him back. And
State champion.
He's going to be short there, so Radnor initially lined up to punt this one away. Nope, they're going to get under center here. Let's maybe try to draw them off sides.
And that's what it looks like. It is 4th down and short. 5 yards would give them the first down. And the ball was actually snapped. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Marple Newtown will take over. That had to be an accident, right?
Yeah, it was. And the quarterback was not ready for that. And that's just a dummy call there where you call, get on the ball and, hard count, act like you're going to snap the ball, not snap it. And just a mental mistake there by the center of Radnor. I mean, I don't think they wanted to snap it. It just looked like the quarterback was not ready for it. And Tigers are going to take over here, looking to add some more onto this 28-0 lead.
4:53 here in the second. From the 33. Radnor showing blitz. Play action. Bertolini rolling to his left. It's a double move deep down the field. He's got Gillen. He's so close. He had it and bobbled it at the 5.
I will say the throw could have been better by Bertolini, and he'll tell you that. Gillen had to come back. Nonetheless, Gillen should have caught that ball, but...
Is there a penalty on the play?
Beautiful double move there.
He held him.
Yeah, he held him.
That's the difference. So maybe the timing was off on the throw. So it's going to be a hold against Radnor.
And if you're Radnor, you'll take that. I mean, you're going to get beat on
6.
double move. Pull him, hold him. There's no spot fouls in high school football, so...
So just 10 yards, correct?
Yeah, 10 yards on the hold.
Put the ball at the 23-yard line.
The Tigers were going for the kill shot there.
And he had him beat.
He did. Bertolini just didn't put enough mustard on that ball. But nonetheless, Tigers get a penalty and a first down.
Gillen and Esposito, the wideouts, box the back. They go to him. One move, sidestep, accelerates, down at the 10, 5, inside the 5. He is fun to watch.
This looks like a man amongst boys out there just gliding. Doesn't even look like he's running hard.
It doesn't.
Just shifty, cutting back.
That's the difference between him and his brother, it feels like. I felt like his brother, Charlie Box, you saw his leg go 1,000 miles an hour a minute, and Brian just glides.
Yeah, Brian's, he's a little taller, longer legs there, but, that's a beautiful play. Defense flowing to the right side, and then Box comes back to the other side. We're, away from the flow, and beautiful run there. First down and goal.
17 yards on that rush. First and goal from the 6. They fake the jet. Handoff goes to Box. He powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Beautiful job there by the Tigers. Little misdirection there off the jet, and Box does the rest, adding on to his season totals. And the Tigers lead 34-0, pending the McMenamin extra point. And this extra point will, actually, no.
Doesn't start till the second half,
doesn't start
right?
till second half. So if this score holds, the second half will start as a running clock.
But that clock operator there is
Alvin Gillen hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. 35-0 in favor of the Tigers. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown rolling early on. Steve McMenamin to kick this one away.
Yeah, hitting on all cylinders here. Radnor yet to pick up a first down in this half. Tigers defense suffocating them, not letting anything by. And the offense doing their job as well.
Kicks this one away. Is returnable from the 13-yard line. Burst of speed. Good kick return as Deluzio and company is able to wrap him up. Number 23 on the carry? Or was that number 9? That was 9 and right.
9 times. 9.
I remember him being sick 9 times.
Radnor hoping for something here before the half as Marple Newtown will
Skipping school.
receive to start the second half. As we said, as the second half starts, will be a running clock.
Penalty, boys.
There's a penalty on. So it's the second penalty to negate a good return. Radnor comes out with 3:51 until halftime. Puts the ball at the 25.
Time to change it. It's getting diaper.
Scores from around the league, Steve. Looks like Strathaven's still up on Springfield, 7-0.
Yeah, that's a battle right there. Battle of the trenches. Two running football teams between Strathaven and Springfield, and Haven holds that 7-0 in the first half.
4 wide receivers, looks to his right, throws it, it's tipped, it's up in the air, up for grabs. Savior thought about 6. John was there as well. It looks like there was 2 wide receivers in the vicinity.
This Tiger defense is playing with a lot of swagger tonight. They're feeling it. They know they're the superior team in this matchup, up 35-0. But defense not allowing anything. It's easy for a team to maybe take your foot off the gas pedal, up 5 scores, but not this team.
So it was Ty John with the pass breakup. He was able to get his hand on it. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and 10. See if they go to Cohen. They fake it to Cohen, rolls to his right. Thrown deep down the field, incomplete. Intended for Enright, who was in the neighborhood. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
I said, caught right. Nobody responded.
Tigers bringing pressure. Doesn't matter. Do you think if you're Radnor's, Steve, you go back to Graham? He is the senior, more of a wildcat?
You got to do something. I mean, when they go into halftime, they're going to make some adjustments here, but, no first downs in the first half. That's pretty hard to do, so it's been a struggle tonight thus far.
Drops back the pass, looking to go deep down the field once again. Incomplete. Intended for 12, and Graham Savior in on the coverage. 4th down. Here comes the punting unit.
Once again, the Tigers hold Radnor to a 3-and-out as their drive starts with a penalty. They're not able to move the ball from there. 3 incompletions in a row there on this drive, and Cohen's going to be back deep to kick this one away.
Cohen in the punt. Tigers looking to add to their lead. Takes a Radnor bounce into Marple Newtown territory. 45-yard line is where the Tigers will begin this drive. With 3:25 on the clock, Steve, you got that 4-minute drill. Looks like Coach Gicking is going to try and add on some points before the half.
It'll be a JV game.
Yeah, they'll want to maybe tack another one on, and you probably won't see the starters, even with this score, if they add on or not, you're not going to see the starters coming into the second half here. You'll see a lot of younger guys who are going to be turning around and playing a JV game tomorrow at Marple.
1st down and 10 from the 45. 3:25 to begin this drive. Handoff goes to Box. Weaves his way past one. He's wrapped up. Takes a Raptor with him to the 48. Gain of 3.
Good job up front by Radnor there. Although if you're the Tigers, you'll take 3 yards on 1st down. But you're Radnor at this point. Can't worry about the scoreboard. Just small victories. Worry about the next play. Trying to build off of this. It's hard to take any positives away from a game like this. But for a young team, you got to find them.
Box the back, 4 wide out. Bertolini, quick pitch to John. In the Radnor territory, he's wrapped up at the 47th. Gain of 5.
Ty John uncovered out there to the right side. Quick snap, quick throw to him. He gets upfield, gets closer to a first down. Third down here for the Tigers.
Third down and short. I formation. Box the back. DeFrucio goes in motion. Handoff goes the box, and he's met. He'll be short. Fourth down coming up for the Tigers.
Good job there by Radnor. Making a big stop on third down against Box, who's been having his way with them all night. But it's fourth and short. I expect the offense to stay on the field here.
Radnor's not even ready. It's going to be a QB sneak, and they'll have the first down. When it rains, it pours. They weren't even lined up.
Tigers got away with one, or very close. Yeah, they weren't set. And that's on Bertolini there. He's got to make sure his guys are set before he snaps. I know you want a quick snap count. Obviously, it's on his guys as well, getting to the ball fast, but I believe that's going to be the call.
It should be a dead ball, right, Steve?
No.
No,
they're going to wave it off. All right, so I thought the Tigers weren't set on that.
A Larry Foster special.
But the Tigers
That guy's ready for a beer at halftime.
pick up a first down there, move the chains.
First down and 10 from the 44. Shotgun, 4 wide out. Walski to back. Drops back to pass, looking, going deep down the field. He's got his man. Complete to Jukinovich. Right into the bread basket. He dives for the pylon. He's down at the 4. 40 yards to Jukinovich.
What a beautiful ball. I want to see another quarterback. Someone's got to tell me another quarterback that's going to throw a ball like that in Southeastern PA right now. I mean, that was a gorgeous ball by Bertolini. I mean,
he's not even playing football in college, Steve. He committed to go play for lacrosse, correct?
He did, yeah, High Point for lacrosse. I mean, a state champion lacrosse player, but man, what a throw there by Bertolini. Great protection up front and a great catch by Jukinovich, another state champion lacrosse player.
I formation, Walski to back. Man goes in motion. Handoff goes to Walski. Powers his way into the end zone. No official sign yet. No, he's down at the 1. Gain of 3.
Right back the clock. Milk it, baby.
And Tigers in no hurry here, letting that clock tick away.
Tick, tick, tick.
Try to tack on to this 35-0 lead. Ball placed at the 1 yard line. Second down and goal for the Tigers.
Gotta think they're going back to Walski. It's at the 1. Second down and goal. They go right back to him. Powers his way. Jumps over. He's in. Second touchdown tonight. No, they're not going to call the reach?
Wow.
Okay.
That's a great job by Radnor. Ball's on the 1 yard line. They almost didn't get that handoff off.
11.
They do a blitz up the A-gap there. Looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout here, but great job defensively by Radnor there to stop them.
I'll take a timeout. We will as well. D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professional trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done right. We hope to stop by DK today. Steve, Marple Newtown takes the timeout, looking to cash in right before halftime.
Yeah, we're going to talk this one over. Third down and goal at the 1 yard line. Seeing some good things from Radnor on this drive. Aren't able to hold there. They're not able to go back-to-back plays. Good plays here. But again, talking about Radnor, down 35-0. If you're the coach, you got to tell them, don't worry about that scoreboard. Play with some pride here. First game on their new field in front of their home fans. So, not what they expected, not what they were looking forward to out here, but still got to play with some sense of pride here.
Bertolini, look for the sneak. And that's what it is. He's in for 6.
Great job up front on that right side of the line behind McGowan, Hobson, and others. D'Addario and number 10, Bertolini, just walks into the end zone. The Tigers lead 41-0, pending the McMenamin extra point.
6 drives for the Tigers, 6 touchdowns. That's going to put a smile on Coach Kicking's face.
And on the other side of the ball, 6 possessions for Radnor, 0 first downs.
Alva Gillenhold, McMenamin to kick the extra point. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 42-0 Tigers right before the half. There is 17 seconds left until halftime. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Bertolini on the sneak, but that was set up on the beautiful pass he did to Jukinovich.
Outstanding drive there, capped off by Bertolini, doing it with his legs and with his arm.
The kick, once again, it is returnable, coming back to the near side. Wrap up is end right as he passed the 30, gets down to the 33. See where they mark this with only a few seconds left until halftime. We'll see if they just take a knee.
One of the more dominant first half performances by a Chris Kicking-led team for the Tigers here. I mean, this was just not many bad spots that you can pick up when you're going into halftime here. I mean, when you're a coach, you want to do some halftime adjustments. I think halftime of this game, they're going to be talking about who they're putting in.
Right, as looks like Radnor is going to set up a play. First down and 10 from the 33. Handoff goes to Cohen to that far side, and he's going to fumble the ball, look like. Now, it looks like he's just finding his way trying to get back to the 30. It's going to be a loss on the play. I thought he stripped it out of his hands.
Cohen, excellent player there, but just going backwards in this game as the Tigers are going to take a commanding 6-score lead into halftime, Dave.
We'll step aside for halftime. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township. For 29 years, You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamara.plumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Rawr.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays, and now the Philly cheese steak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Rawr.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana.
He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's no returner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side. They fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 35 yards out. They're going to put Abel Hoff in motion. It's going to go that way. It's going to be a swing pass to Hoff, who has the sideline. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He cuts it back. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Roll to his right, come back to his left. It's a screen pass to Weathers, who has a running lane. He's got the edge. He's going to break free. He's still on his feet. It's a chase to the end zone, and Weathers is going to get in for a Marple Newtown touchdown.
Then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheese steak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheese steak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for the second half. Steve, Marple Newtown rolling 42-0. We're here from the command center. Steve, you got the stats.
Yeah, we were talking about before we came back the efficiency of David Bertolini. 90% completion percentage, 10 of 11, 137 yards with a touchdown. And his leading target is number 26, Paul DeFrucio, 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. But we talked about the two-headed monster of Box and Walski. Box with 8 carries, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. Walski with 7 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. And you had Bertolini and DeLuzio both with rushing touchdowns as well.
To the house to begin the second half, and I think he'll take a seat from here on out.
Yeah, no need for him to see the field anymore tonight as he takes the opening kickoff of the second half back for a touchdown, 48-0, pending a McMenamin extra point. Wow, Tigers hitting on all cylinders, offense, defense, and now special teams, Dave.
Box's second touchdown of the night. Make it third.
Where was that from?
What did I say? The 12, I believe. So 88-yard touchdown. We'll have to double check that. All right, new kicker in the kick to extra point. That's number 80 for the Tigers. Paul Ubinski. Alva Gillen hold. First play of the second half goes to the house. Box's third touchdown. He has 2 hat tricks in back-to-back weeks. 11:39. It's 49-0 Tigers. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Technical difficulties on the drop, but it was a kick return touchdown for Box, 49-0 Tigers. And as Steve said, clicking on special teams, offense, and defense.
Yeah, what a way to start off the second half there. Box with multiple touchdown returns last year in the kicking game. And gets his first.
Paul Ubinski on the kick, and the ball's on the ground. It's loose, and Marple Newtown recovers at the 40, now to 35. So that was Paul Ubinski on the kick, and number 80 recovers for the Tigers.
And this has just been an absolute devastating first quarter.
That's actually the kicker that recovers it, Steve. So Paul Ubinski gets the recovery.
Yeah, it's been a terrible 3 quarters, two quarters and a couple of plays for Radnor as backup quarterback junior Jude Jealous checks into the game.
11:26 to begin this drive. Tigers looking to add to their lead. Handoff goes number 25, makes the man miss. He's throwing backwards, and he's going to lose a few yards. It's 25, try to bounce it to the outside. Favaccia.
Yeah, Favaccia with a nice run there, but then gets thrown backwards. Tries to get some more yards, but loses some after the initial gain. So right back to the line of scrimmage for the Tigers.
From the 35. Jealous. Hands off to the freshman, trying to bounce it to the outside. He's got the corner. 20, 15. The flags, and this one will be coming back as he's going to be able to get this one into the end zone.
Oh, man, the freshman, Aaron Madej.
That should be a flag. I know Madej pointed at him, which, come on, freshman. You know better than that.
This one's going to come back.
There's laundry all over the field. There's 3 flags all around the 30-yard line. Does the clock run as the referees talk, Steve? I hope so.
Yeah, the clock should continue to run, yes.
Holding against the Tigers, out backing up, but Madej, he got the corner, and he didn't look like a freshman on that run.
He sure didn't, Dave. Each year, not every year, but a couple times, freshmen will play up.
So first,
this year, Aaron Madej, the lone freshman, playing up for the Tigers. Majority of his reps at JV, but with this score, Tigers putting their JV team in tonight for the second half.
The hold puts the ball at the 45. Second down and long. False start against the Tigers. This is what you're going to see with the JV squad.
Yeah, but these guys got to turn around and play another game tomorrow morning at home against Radnor at 10 a.m.
Ball now at midfield. Second down and long for the Tigers offense. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Favaccia. Powers his way back into Radnor territory, down to the 42, gain of 8.
Nice hard run there by Favaccia, the senior tailback. Get some of those penalty yards back. Madej checks in for him.
So you're seeing a 1-2 punch between JV and varsity, both teams. Walski and Box, and then Madej and Favaccia for the orange and black. Madej on the carry. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Nothing doing. Cuts it back. It'll be a loss on the play as he backs up to the 44-yard line, loss of 2.
The Tigers go backwards on that drive. And we'll send the punting unit in. So good job by Radnor getting Marple Newtown to punt for the first time tonight.
I thought Jealous was going to throw a block there. Thought about it. Who is that, Steve?
Got some Moyer back there, yeah. Only 10 players on the field, so Bennett runs in late.
He's the most important one. He's snapping the ball. High snap. Moyer's punt. It's the first punt we've seen in 2 games, and it's a dandy. It's inside the 10. Ball's going to be spotted at the 8-yard line. That's where Radnor will come out for the first time in the second half with 6:45 here in the third quarter. Steve?
Get ready to celebrate because Mean Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of servicing our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner protecting what matters most, your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger, and more dedicated than ever. At Mean Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Mean Insurance today or visit the website at meaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. Join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Mean Insurance.
From the 8, Cohen's going to take this one back to the house. So the JV gives up the shutout. 92 yards for Cohen.
And Cohen finally breaks one loose on the JV defense for the Tigers, which are valuable reps for these guys under the lights. But that'll make it 49-6. So we'll put the varsity special teams back on the field here for the extra point.
34 in the kick, this one for the extra point. Wampole. Player running on late for Radnor. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Radnor gets on the board 49-7 in favor of the Tigers. D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professional trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today. Steve, Marple Newtown's JV getting valuable reps, like you said, as they prepare for Upper Darby next week, who are coming off a loss.
Yeah, Upper Darby coming off an overtime loss to Lower Merion 14-6. They played today right after, well, I would say right after school, but they don't start school next week. But played at 3 o'clock today, so Upper Darby will be looking for a win to bounce back. They're starting their season 0-2. Marple Newtown on their way to 2-0.
Wampole kicks this one away. As Marple Newtown's going to pick it up from the 10. That's Madej. The freshman sidesteps 2. Stays on his feet. The 20, 30. He's thrown forward. Late decision to decide to pick it up. He makes something out of nothing.
Job by Madej. Getting every opportunity he can get on the field tonight. That ball kind of just died there. He thought it was maybe going to go out of bounds, but picks it up. Puts Marple in some decent field position to start this one off with Jealous out at quarterback.
From the 31, 5:30 here in the third. Goes under center. Handoff. No, it's play action. Looking deep down the field. He's got his man at midfield. Great snag by the Tigers wide receiver. 17 of Marple Newtown reeled that one in.
Jack Dean, the sophomore. Beautiful route there. Beautiful throw on the run towards the sideline on the boot by Jealous.
Nice grab. Ball at midfield, gain of 19 on the play. Jealous, 1 for 1. Madej on the carry this time. in the Radnor territory.
Falls forward for a couple yards.
Let's call it the 47. Gain of 3. It looks like Madey's kind of like box Steve in the sense that he's got a long stride.
Yes, long stride, good vision. But these reps are very valuable for him.
Handoff of Vaccia to the left side. Relieves Madey. Past the 45, near the 40.
Third down and short here coming up for this Tiger offense. The majority of backups in the game, up 49-7, but this one's going to be coming back.
Right there. 42
Yeah, looks like they got number 42, the H-back, on the hold there, Mike Torelli. So second down and long as Radnor accepts the penalty there.
So back to the 48-yard line after the hold. Now they're going to back it up even further from that spot. And I don't know why it's so far back there, because ball on the, let's call it the 41. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Jealous. Puts Madey in motion to the far side. The jet sweep that way. He has blocking in front of him. Sidesteps one. He's wrapped up right before midfield.
Yeah, Madey almost gets back to the line of scrimmage there. Radnor does a good job flowing to the ball, tripping him up. Be third down and 11 for the Tigers.
Third down long. You've seen several players coming in and out. Kevin Moran checks in. Clock continues to run down. Here, Marple Newtown's up 49-7. I'm Dave Pascal inside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers radio network. Play action. Jealous rolling to his right. Looking, throws towards the near side. Incomplete. Intended for his target along the Tigers sideline is Chisnell. Sophomore wide receiver. Unable to reel it in. Tigers will punt.
Jealous. Liking what I'm seeing from him on the run, throwing off his back foot on target. A couple times there. This time Chisnell just couldn't bring that one in. So fourth down and 11. Moyer comes on to punt this one away. Back to Radnor. The Tigers hold a 42-point lead here in the third quarter.
We are in a running clock as the Tigers don't have enough guys on the field again.
Oh, high snap. Here we go. The play blown dead there?
It looked like it was encroachment. Nope, dead ball against the Tigers.
You delay a game on them, move them back a couple yards. Give a shout out to our women's basketball coach, Ryan Walski. Former women's basketball coach, Ryan Walski.
Moyer in the punt this one away. Timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. No? Or nope, that will do it for the third quarter. We'll step aside. Tigers lead 49-7. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter, Steve, as Tigers in the punt this one away. They'll be 1-0 after this game in Central League play. Play Upper Darby next week at home.
Yeah, and they got a big matchup coming up after that against Springfield, who currently holds a 15-7 lead over Strathaven in the third quarter.
It's a 15-0 run for Springfield as they were trailing 7-0. This punt, it's returnable from the 24-yard line is Cohen. He's wrapped up by Bennett.
Good coverage there by the Tigers punting team. Cohen goes backwards there.
Steve, I got a live sound effect for Ryan Walski. You ready? Here we go. Sorry, Aaron.
Oh man, we have fun here.
This is the time of the game when the Sunday night football game goes awry. That's what I'm talking about. Their golf games, betting, what they did earlier in the week.
Yeah, it's hard to stay focused in a game like this.
JV players getting some valuable reps as we're here in the fourth quarter, 49-7 in favor of Marple Newtown. Handoff is pushed out of bounds. Good job by Tigers on the edge as number 4. That was Dunbar.
Sorry, Steve.
You're good now.
We're still working with this this microphone. But shout out to Ryan Walski. Now, after this next play, I have a very fun fact for the audience.
Incomplete pass intended to his target number 22 on the near side, Vital. Incomplete, third down coming up. Go ahead, Jim.
Now, it has to do with something I'm drinking right now, but I'm taking a course, Dave, right now. I'm finishing my MBA. Get a load of this. The professor of my course is an endowed professorship, right? Go ahead.
Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Skolsky.
Oh, that's the replay. Sorry, Dave. Oh, no, you're
Trots back to pass. Looking. He's going to take off instead. He's met by 2 Tigers. Big hit by the Tigers. Number 37 laying the wood.
That's Fonte in on the tackle there.
The 31 or 37? I believe that's 37.
Yeah, 37.
And they'll punt. Go ahead, Jim.
Now, Dave, this professor is endowed by a James Murphy, all right? Villanova graduate, 1951. Right? I don't even think your dad knows this. Another great Villanova graduate. James Murphy went on to become president of Miller Brewing, and coined the phrase, "It's Miller time."
Interesting. Wampole punts this one away. Marple Newtown will recover. We're seeing now they're going to spot it down at the 41-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Steve, did you know that?
No clue.
Can you believe that? Is that unbelievable?
8:40
You
here.
learned that this week?
I learned that this week.
Steve, who coined the term "can't beat your meat"? That's what I'm
Yeah, that could be another great marketing scheme. You know, someday you'll be doing an endowment on a professorship at your alma mater at Westchester, the Golden Rams.
Oh man,
probably not.
No, most likely not.
Jealous of that quarterback, 4 wide receivers. Handoff goes to the tailback. We have another tailback in. That is number 41 getting the handoff. Rizzy, the sophomore. Marco Rizzi.
Nice run there by Rizzi. Good job by Radnor, though, not letting him pull away there.
Steve coached
That's a good. How many of these guys have you coached, Steve?
Good majority of them.
We'll just blame you.
Right.
Handoff goes right back to the tailback.
Nice cut upfield by Favaccia there. Third down.
He gained about 6 on that one.
We get about third down and 3 there for the Tigers. They're just milking clock here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get out of this game with no injuries.
Shotgun. 2 on the far side. Midday moves that way as well. Use the hard count. It's a keeper by Jealous. I thought he was going to give it to Midday. Instead, he's met at the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle by the Raptors and number 19, Kepa.
And that was Jude Jealous, Dave. And want to give a shout out to Home and Business Public Adjusters. Been a long-time sponsor. I'm very grateful for their sponsorship. Thank you, Dave.
I'd like to take this time to thank all our sponsors this season. Steve, especially Mike Gillen, right?
Mike Gillen, yes. MG Tree. Got some good sponsors out there. Keep this broadcast going.
Tigers are going to go for it. 4th down and short. Man goes in motion to the near side. They use the hard count, and they got him.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's inexcusable right there, but again, Radnor, a young team.
We've seen that every step of the way. Bertolini's been doing that the last couple years, and Jealous was able to capitalize.
Yeah, just good coaching there. Who knows if Marple was even going to run a play on that one, but they get the free first down on the hard count as Radnor jumps, and a new fresh set of downs for the Tigers inside the 50.
Trips on the far side. Back to Rizzi. It's met at the 45, give him the 44, gain of 4.
Nice hard run there for 4 to 5 yards on that one by Rizzi. Cuts up. Gets a few extra yards there.
Just under 5 minutes to go left in this ball game. 49-7 in favor of the Tigers. 4 wide receivers. Man goes in motion to the near side. It's a jet sweep. Trying to get the corner. Stiff arms applied past the 40. Good run by the Tigers. Number 17 on the carry. That's Chisnell once again. Bunch of sophomores playing varsity ball right now.
Yeah, they. Chris has a lot of young guys. I mean, this is a senior-heavy team, but
Dave, we have a really interesting one going right here. 15-7 in the Springfield-Strathaven game. Not to cut off Steve, but let's be honest. Come on. This thing's out of hand.
Midday on the handoff. See some daylight. Spin move past the 30 down to the 25. He's got skills and speed to burn.
Looks like Strathaven's knocking on the door, Dave. And if I listen to our viewers, stick with us, but honestly, just switch over to that stream. That's the better game.
And Strathaven, Jim, will need a 2-point conversion to tie it up.
Very, very interesting matchup, Dave. Much more compelling than what we're actually broadcasting.
Rizzi gets this one. He's able to spin move. They're down inside the 20. Clock continues to run down to the 18-yard line. So we've seen a variety of different tailbacks. Midday, Rizzi, Favaccia, bunch of different guys in addition to Wolski and Box.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. This is a very interesting 2-point conversion coming up. We got Springfield 15, Strathaven 13 in the fourth.
Favacci gets the handoff. It was almost stripped out of his hands, but good job by him to hold on to it and pick up a Tiger first down.
Definitely one of the more compelling broadcasts and streams I've seen in the last couple of years, this Strathaven broadcast. They're at Springfield. Just called a timeout, Dave.
All right, shotgun formation, Madej the back. Handoff goes to him, spin move, but he was met by 3 Raptors in the backfield.
Yeah, number 54 was there, waiting for him, stayed home. Christian Daniels, the junior DN, does a good job of bringing down Madej. Tigers looking to go put 50 points on the board in back-to-back weeks to open up this season.
It's a loss of 3 that puts the ball at the 16-yard line. Rizzy the back, 4 wide receivers. Man goes in motion, high snap to jet to the near side. He's got a block, and he's tripped. He's down inside the 5. Handoff went to the Tigers, number 11 once again. This is Kevin Moran now.
Nice run there by Moran. Gets the jet. Timing looked a little bit off there. But nice job cutting it up.
Conversion, Steve. 2-point conversion in the Springfield Strathaven game. No good. 15-13 fourth quarter.
There's about 8
I didn't
minutes
mean to cut you off. There's
Favacci pounces into the end zone, plus 50 points. But score around the league, Springfield still leading as that 2-point conversion Jim was leading to is no good. But Marple Newtown now has a new high total on the season, standing at 55. Paul Ubinski looking to make it 56. Now we're going to dive into the record books, but I don't know if Marple ever put a 50 spot up in back-to-back weeks. Especially at the beginning of the season. Paul Ubinski's kick, it's up. It is good. 56 points for the Tigers in Radnor. They lead 56-7 with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in that ball game.
points scored in a game, 62, Dave.
62 is the record. Thank you, Jim.
That was 2008 against Lower, or 2007 against Lower Merion.
Johnny Mnemonic. Look at you.
And Ray Junta got a call, or Dennis Reardon got the call the next day that Marple was running up the score.
Give me a break. Dennis Reardon must be nice.
Joey Carini was the guy that scored that touchdown to make it 62 points. John Gallagher had a few sweeps on that game. He was sitting by halftime. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, absolutely. God rest his soul.
As the Tigers now 56-7. They'll be at home next week for the home opener.
Yep, back at Harry Harvey Field. Nothing but Cake Stadium. Tigers will be back there. Man,
Paul Ubinski, the kick. Go ahead.
I remember that game like it was yesterday.
Were you on varsity?
That was a good one.
That was a good game, yeah. They took the starters out at halftime. I might have been in the bathroom at that point.
From the 20, number 4 on the return, Dunbar, as he's able to get back close to the 30-yard line. Looks like they give him the 29 or 28. As there's only a minute left in this ball game, Marple Newtown's been cruising since the opening kick.
Yeah, just pure domination. Radnor team, not a lot they're going to be able to see in film. But again, a young team that's going to have to try to build off of something here. Nowhere really to go but up from here for them. But in Marple Newtown, guys just playing one half tonight of football. Played about 3 quarters last week. They put some backups in the fourth quarter. So the first 2 weeks played inferior opponents and took care of business.
Number 8 gets the handoff for Radnor. He's wrapped up. None other than Kyle Tomzak. As we're under a minute left in this ball game, JV game, basically for the second half for the Orange and Black. That will do it. Your final score, Marple Newtown 56, Radnor 7. See final thoughts as next week the Tigers will go back to Harry Harvey for their season opener.
Tigers took care of business tonight again against an inferior opponent in Radnor. 2-0, great way to start the season. They'll have a bigger test next week against Upper Darby, but I still think the big game is going to be in 2 weeks against Springfield. But first and foremost, you got to take care of business next week.
The home opener will start at 7 p.m. sharp. You can read more about this game, get covered the entire 2023 season, and listen or watch an archive of this Radnor broadcast at MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Color commentator tonight, Steve Reynolds. Engineer and director, Eric Kelling. Co-executive producer, Greg Pecco. Social media tonight, courtesy of James Allman. Jim also did stats. Active Image Media, our camera operator. Thank you, Larry O'Connor, as well. Marple Newtown Boosters Club, Mary Ellen Box. Athletic Director of Marple Newtown, Chris Gicking. Executive Producer, Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePasco for the entire broadcast crew. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network. Heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MNTigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!